Hello guys, I just wanted to talk about some random shit. I think I say that in every single one of my videos. My bad. Also, I know I wore this in my last video, but I watched it yesterday, so that's a thing. I don't know. A lot of people say that, like, oh, I watched it, but then they secretly don't. But I literally watched it. It's the only sweater that I like to wear right now, and it's fucking freezing. So I just decided to wear this. I wanted to talk about some stupid shit I did as a child. I did so many stupid things as a child, but, um, yeah, this is the first story. God, I was like pedophiles would always fucking mess with me, I think. Because this one person, when I was little, showed me a Tickle Me Elmo, and my ass walked towards this man in the middle of the store. And my mom's like, "What are you doing? Don't go with that man. That's not, like, you don't know him. Don't do that." And what he was really wanting to do was give us the um, Tickle Me Elmo because there was none left, and we were there to get a Tickle Me Elmo. But my mom said that he was acting really weird with the Tickle Me Elmo before he gave it to us. Um, I don't know what the fuck it is. I was a weird child. I swear I was a weird child. Um, oh, yep, here's another one. I would also eat peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwiches. I don't know if that's a southern thing, but when I was little, we lived in the southern Illinois. Um, and that's what my dad would make us, or make me, because that's what I would want is a mayonnaise peanut butter sandwich. I didn't like jelly. I don't know why. I never really liked sweets either. That's also weird as a kid. Like, kids love sweets, but I never did because I always threw up when I ate sweets. Maybe that's a health problem. I don't know. Um, there's another thing I did. One time I was eating a donut outside, and a bee would not stop fucking with me. I swear, this bee would not leave me alone. And I was so upset. I cried. I threw my donut on the ground, and I told the bee, "You can have it." Like, I thought the bee was, like, interrogating me or, like, trying to scare me away from my donut so he could have my donut. Or she. I don't know if bees are girls or boys. I don't, probably boys. Um, but I threw my donut and I screamed. I said, "You can have it." And I went inside and I cried and I said, "The bee took my donut." And my mom and dad said, "Okay, well, here's another one. Just eat it inside. Don't eat it outside because bees are attracted to sweet things." I don't know if that's true, but that's just what my parents used to say, that bees are attracted to sweets. They might be. I don't know. So here's one that was kind of, I was old enough not to fucking do, but I don't know why I did this. I'm ashamed. I'm really ashamed, and it kind of grossed out that I did this. I was 10 years old at this time, maybe 9, I don't remember. We were homeless. We were walking on the street. There was this homeless man sleeping, and I saw something near his crotch. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like a ball or something, like an actual toy ball. Or like I don't know what I thought it was. And I went down to touch it. And my mom, she looked so horrified and she grabbed my shirt. She's like, "Oh my gosh, do not touch that. That is not okay." And I realized that the man's balls were hanging out of his pants. And my dumbass thought it was something else. And I was about to poke this man's balls with my fingers. And I scared the living shit out of my mom. So I was going to touch a homeless man's balls. I don't know why. I thought it was something. I feel so stupid telling the story because I don't know that it's so fucking embarrassing to say because I did that and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing because I didn't know what that was. But I scared the living shit out of my mom because, like, that could have started something. I don't know what it could have started, but I mean, ugh, God, that's so gross. Why did I do that? Ew. Um, Also, another pedophile, fucking with another Tickle Me Elmo. We were homeless again. I think it might have been the same day, same like day as the ball, almost the ball touching thing. And he was like playing with the Tickle Me Elmo, and like, telling me to come see him. Like, was this the same pedophile in California when I was a child? I don't know, maybe he followed me. But, like, I don't know what the fuck that was, and I almost, I went near him. I was 10 years old. Tickle me elmos are not okay for 10-year-olds to play with, probably. Definitely not a 40-year-old man to be carrying, unless he has a child. I didn't see a child with him. And my mom's like, "Oh my gosh, what is wrong?" She didn't say, "Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you?" But she's like, "Oh my gosh, no. Don't." I was such a naive child, and I'm still naive. I'm pretty fucking stupid. Um, but as a kid, I was like too innocent for my own fucking good. Like, I thought everyone was a good person. Like, I thought everything was okay to do. Like, I don't know. I was a weird person as a child. I definitely was. I'm trying to think of other stories because I'm definitely sure there's a lot more. Also, oh yeah, here's one. We didn't have a swimming pool as a kid, and there was a ditch full of water. We went swimming in that ditch, and I got ringworm. We all got ringworm, me and my brothers. Um, yeah, we got ringworm. It was like on my leg, I think, on my face or something. I can't remember. But like a lot of kids at school didn't want to play with, like, didn't want to be my friend after that. So that was okay. I don't really care. People suck. But I was like 8 or 6. Fuck. I was young when this happened. And moral of the story is do not play in ditches that are full of water. You will get ringworm or some type of disease. I don't know. Especially in that ditch, like, that was a nasty ditch. I don't like, now thinking of it, I would not do that, but as a kid, living in a small town with nothing to do, that ditch was fun. It was fun, it was a fun day, but it was definitely not fun after I got ringworm. Um, Ringworm is not fun because you have to put cream on it. It's just not, it's not fun. What other things did I do? I'm sure there are tons of things that I used to do. Oh, this is because of my OCD, and I don't know why I did this. And I was an adult when I did this. I was about 18 years old, maybe 19. I don't fucking remember when Barack Obama won president in 2008, right? Um, my OCD was like, if I swallow this fake rock or this fake diamond, Barack Obama is going to win president. He's going to be president. So I swallowed a fake diamond to make Barack Obama become president. And it happened. And then every year, not like now, because I didn't do it for this election, because I'm like, oh, whatever. But since so every year for him to be reelected, I swallowed a rock. I don't know if that's OCD or if that's just plain crazy, but I think I was crazy because I swallowed a fucking rock each time he won. So I'm like, maybe if I swallow rocks, a president that I like will win. I should have done that this year though, cause so like Hillary could win. I don't fucking know. Like, no, I'm 20 fucking 3. Swallowing a rock is the stupidest thing I could do at this point. I don't. I do have OCD though, cause I have to say goodnight twice to everyone because I'm weird. Um. Okay, here's the thing. I would always get hurt. Because I get in the middle of things that I shouldn't be doing. My brother was throwing rocks into a pond, and I went in front of him when he threw a huge rock. He busted my head open, and blood wasn't happening. Blood wasn't coming out until my brother's friend moved a piece of hair, and then blood started just whoosh all over my face. When I was little, I've never seen blood before, so I didn't know what that was because I just felt wet on my face. And everybody starts freaking out. I thought you're not supposed to freak out to scare the young kid, but they did. They freaked out. They ran. Thankfully, there was a neighbor there. They gave me soda and, called my friend's mom to come pick us up. My mom was pissed because we didn't have medical insurance when I was 6 years old. Don't know why, but we didn't. Or we might have. I can't remember. But she was pissed, and my brother thought he was going to get grounded for busting my head open. He didn't because it wasn't his fault. It was my fault. She knew it was my fault because I always did shit like that. Also, I once got my eyes bruised from walking in front of my brother and his friend playing bats, or they were hitting bats together. I don't know what the hell they were doing. like I said, I used to live in a small town when I was 6, and when I was younger, I meant to say, and there was nothing to do, so we'd do stupid shit. So they were like hitting bats, I guess sword fighting, and then they both hit at the same time, at the same way, facing towards my face, and both bats hit me in the eyes. They were wiffle ball bats, so um, they weren't, they weren't wooden bats, so I couldn't have like broken my face, but I did still get black eyes. Um, I got fudge out of it though, because his grandmother was nice. Also, I would also get my fingers hurt all the time. I got my fingers stuck in a fence because I'm stupid. And also, I would cut my hands all the time because I was stupid. I would always get hurt, and then my parents would have to tell the school like they're not abusing me, because I was a clumsy child, and I would just get myself into situations, or just touch something I'm not supposed to touch, or, you know, like the homeless man's balls. Um, God, that's so embarrassing. Um, but yeah, I would touch things I'm not supposed to touch, like a stove or a curling iron, which I did when I was 8. Didn't know what that was, until I touched it. I held it for like 10 seconds. Didn't think it was getting hot until it did get hot. And then, like, my hands got burnt. I did that with a hot plate in science class because I thought it was a fucking like a pottery spinner thing, and I did this, and I grabbed it and tried to turn it, and nothing was happening, and then I burnt my fucking hand, and my teacher's like, "Why did you do that? That's not what that is." And I'm like, "Well, I fucking thought it was." Because I'm always like that. I'm stupid. I touch things I'm not supposed to touch. I do things I'm not supposed to do. And even if someone says not to do it, I still do it because I'm like, I'm gonna test the limits because I'm that way, and I'm that stupid because I'm not stupid. I'm just like naive. Is naive the same thing as stupid? It probably is. I don't know. Um, so yeah, those are some things I did as a kid and somewhat as an adult. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more, but I can't really remember now. Those were weird things I did as a child. I'm pretty sure there are definitely a lot more out there. I can't think of any because it's been so long since I was a child, even though I'm 23, and that's not that long at all. Um, but yeah. So I was editing this and I just realized when I said I was 18 when I swallowed the rock for Barack Obama to win president, I was actually 15. So I was not an adult. So that kind of makes me feel a little bit better because I did the math and like I was not 18 or 19 when it was 2008. I was definitely either 14 or 15. So I feel a lot better. Sorry if my hair looks like shit. I was not really ready to film again, but then I just realized what I said while I was editing. And I can edit now, by the way. Or I'm going to put effort into it. Anyways, thumbs us up, subscribe. You really don't have to, but I'd really appreciate it. And I will definitely talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.